Ladies and gentlemen, 9/11 justified. It took them 22 years to make Americans justify 9/11 and join sides with Al-Qaeda. And all it took was a letter.
I just read Osama bin Laden's letter to America.
Osama bin Laden's letter to America.
Letter to America.
Letter to America.
Go read A Letter to America.
Read it.
Go read a letter to America. Go read a letter to America.
Wow, this must be one heck of a letter, written by the one and only Osama bin Laden. You know, this guy. Oh, I'm sorry, this is before the Islamic Revolution. You probably know him as this guy, the founder and leader of Al-Qaeda. He was the one behind 9/11. In his letter, he explains why he attacked the US. This letter is not new. It's been known for the public for many years, but TikTok decided to spread it very widely yesterday across the United States. Smart move by the country who owns TikTok. Very smart move. But I think even they didn't expect this to go this well, because apparently Americans really like it.
I will never look at life the same.
Blow your mind.
Everyone should read it. I read through all 8 pages. It's so well written and so reasonably structured.
I'm going through like an existential crisis right now.
Existential crisis.
Again, wow, existential crisis? I got to read this letter. And so I have, all 8 pages. Feel free to do so as well, but anyway, here's the gist. Radical Islam, good. Everything else, bad. Seriously, that's basically it. And in case you were wondering, there were no references provided, no evidence of any kind. That's pretty much a rant. It starts with, the British handed over Palestine to the Jews who overflowed it with tyranny, and this is a crime that must be erased. So just to be clear, the UN decided, with the majority of votes, to form Israel alongside an Arab state next to it. Regarding tyranny, please compare the Israeli regime with that of Afghanistan, Iran, Syria, or Gaza, and tell me, where did you find tyranny? Moving on, this is gold. It is the Muslims who are the inheritors of Moses and the inheritors of the real Torah. Again, no reference provided. Therefore, the right to Palestine cannot be raised against Islam. Well, I'm an atheist. I don't believe God promised a land to anyone, but archaeological findings do link the Jews to Israel since the 13th century BC. Bin Laden continues, the first thing we call to you is Islam, discarding of all opinions, theories, and religions that contradicts this religion. It is the religion of jihad so that Allah's word reigns supreme. In short, only Islam, radical Islam. Militant Islam. So why attack America? Listen to this. You are a nation who choose to invent your own laws rather than to be ruled by the Sharia of Allah. You separate religion from your policies, contradicting the pure nature which affirms absolute authority to your creator. So basically, we attack you because you're not jihadists. If only we knew. If only we had been given this undisputed information back in 2001. We wouldn't have cried when those planes hit the World Trade Center. We would have been happy. As Americans, we should have celebrated the righteous acts of those freedom fighters who came to liberate us from our civil rights and bring the beloved Sharia law. I'm not kidding, by the way. There is a current trend of showing how happy you were when you found out that Bin Laden died and how sad you are now realizing he was right. Bin Laden was right? Bin fucking Laden? Are you kidding me? You just found out that he attacked you because he wanted to force radical Islam upon you, and you applaud him? What the fuck is wrong with you? You think you have critical thinking, but the truth is you're just ignorant and insecure. And if this letter gave you an existential crisis, then the crisis was there before. But if you want to switch sides and kill all the infidels, then go ahead. Let's see how Hamas will treat you. Let's see how those peace-loving freedom fighters will do to you if you tweet something bad about them. Oh, and one last thing before you go. If you liked Bin Laden's letter, I have another reading material that you would absolutely love. It's also well written, it's very persuasive, and it gave a lot of people an existential crisis. Enjoy.